Hey guys, it's Kevin here, and today I want to talk to you about DNA kits. I have done both 23andMe and Ancestry.com DNA kits. Basically, 23andMe I bought back last November on sale during a Black Friday deal, and then later that Christmas I ended up getting Ancestry.com's kit as a gift. So originally I was going to get rid of it, but then I decided, you know what? Let me test the two and see how they compare. So that's what I've done, and now I'm going to share it with you. So basically, both kits come in a box just like this. You open the flap here. What used to sit here is basically the tube that you are going to be spitting in. And then there is usually a little baggie or box that you're going to mail it off to the lab, and then instructions. Pretty straightforward. It's real simple to use. Like I said, you just spit, seal it up, drop it in the mail, and then you wait for your results. Both of them give you a unique code on how to register and track your information and sign up for their various websites, so that way you can look at the information. How the two differ. So both kits are basically the same price. You can get it for $100, either kit. And then 23andMe offers a little bit different. They also offer the health version, and that's a little bit more. I think it was like $50 more. And they'll provide you a breakdown of various diseases or health conditions out there that you may be susceptible to based on your DNA, but doesn't guarantee you'll be getting. So but we'll go into that here in a little bit. So after the two kits, mail time, I can say Ancestry was a lot faster getting the results back to me, but I have to take that with a grain of salt because when I did 23andMe, I did get the kit with the health, and I don't know if the health part takes longer to analyze. I'm going to assume it does, and so that could be the reason for the delay. Then once you get your results back, they provided both breakdowns in a very different way. So to me, this is where the two companies are going to separate apart. First, we'll go with Ancestry. Ancestry, when you get the information, they show you the various countries, and they're kind of a big bubble circle area over multiple countries. And then over in the corner, they give a percentage breakdown of where each country that you could possibly be from. So, for example, the number one country they had for me was Sweden, and then right below Sweden they had Germany. That was very accurate because my grandmother's side has a lot of relatives in Sweden, and we have a strong DNA presence in Sweden. Now, 23andMe, their website, they don't show bubbles. Instead, they highlight the various countries and regions, and also provide a percentage breakdown. With 23andMe, Germany was the most percentage that I was from, and Sweden was second. So those were two flipped. Now, I will say 23andMe has a lot more countries, so I felt like their report was a lot more detailed than Ancestry. An example of that is Germany. I believe I was only in the 18% from Germany because there was a lot of other countries and categories that they had me broken down into, where since Ancestry didn't have as many, they had me with Sweden up in the high 20%. So it's not a huge difference, but it's more detailed in 23andMe. Also, 23andMe, which I thought was more interesting and showed up in a later update, is they even show the regions where you've probably migrated from. So in Germany, they had me from Saarland, which is Saarland, which when I Googled where that was, it's kind of in the southwest part of Germany, and I know a lot of my relatives are in the Black Forest area, which is not that far from that region, so it's probably pretty accurate, or at least it's decently close in the same region. So I'm going to have to give for actual extrapolation of that that information, 23andMe is a lot more detailed. Now, Ancestry, they do something that's unique that's not on 23andMe, is they also provide you migration patterns. So you can click on the various year, like 1700, 1800, I don't remember all the years, but you can continue to follow the migration pattern. So you'll see when a lot of people migrated from Europe to the Americas, and then spread throughout the Americas. But it's, once again, it is very focused on what I would say the United States region, where 23andMe seems more global. Other than that, that's kind of where Ancestry is going to stop. They provide you when it comes to the maps. Now, when it comes to DNA relatives, both services inform you of your DNA relatives if you opt into that selection. Ancestry.com had picked up a couple of my second cousins, and they actually had me on a couple second and third cousins that I do not know, which have a high possibility of being related to. 23andMe also did the same thing. They picked up one of my first cousins, and then there is a ton of third through sixth cousins. I feel 23andMe has a bigger DNA pool, so there's more information there. However, with a smaller DNA pool, and it just could be the luck of the draw with my ancestors, they came back with more direct cousins. However, it stops there. You don't really, I mean, you can email them and investigate them, but you don't really find out more information beyond that. Ancestry.com, beyond that, that's all the information they provide. They really want to push you to creating a family tree, and build your family tree and find more, add these cousins into your tree and build that whole platform. But that is expensive. So their pricing ranges from $20 a month all the way up to $45 a month. And that's a monthly charge, which, so if you start thinking about it, that's really expensive if you want basically the package that has everything, that has the most information to absorb. Now, maybe you only do this for 6 months. They do sell 6 months kits that are a little slightly cheaper, and it provides you enough information, and that's all you want. That's great. But I really felt after spending $100 for the DNA kit, you don't get a lot of information from it. They just want to sell you more stuff. So that's kind of a big X for me on Ancestry DNA. 23andMe now, on the other hand, they provide a lot of information. They continuously are updating that information. And so far, the only thing that they've tried to sell me is they want to sell me a book for $40 of my family history breakdown. But I would assume, since I took the health, they'll probably also, if you don't do the health, they'll probably try to sell you with some health add-ons. I'm not sure about that one. So, which brings us to the next category. Let's talk about 23andMe and health. So this is a category that is expanding as time goes by. They had to tailor it back due to some laws. What they're testing is things that you are susceptible to via your DNA, that are diseases that are exposed to due to chromosomes and that whole breakdown. So whether you're susceptible to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, there's a lot of them. Now, with me personally, I didn't see a lot of variants, so it's hard for me to comment on what my family history has and what's out there. Now, I can say one thing that did come back that I have a variant for is a macular degeneration, which is something one of my uncles did have. So I did find that kind of interesting and accurate. And 23andMe also does send you a lot of emails of studies and tests and things like that to try to get more information and compile the most data as possible. So with that said, those are the two systems, those are the two kits. I would highly recommend 23andMe over Ancestry.com because I feel it provides you the most value for your money. The only exception to that would be if you want to build a family tree and you want to have that ease and you're already on the Ancestry.com path of the tree, then their DNA kit seems like a great add-on and will provide you the best value for your money on that end. That is it. So feel free to comment below. If you've taken one of these tests, or if there's another test out there that you've taken, please do comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And like always, please do share this video, like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and until the next time, you guys take it easy. Later. Congrats! You made it to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Be sure to help me out and hit the subscribe button or comment below on this video. Until the next one, be sure to check out any of the other videos that I have floating around on my channel.